Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Physics Drop, and the key was provided by developer. This is a 150 level long physics puzzle, and I must say that the physics itself work fine. I kinda like how it works, even though the gameplay is a bit weird, and there is definitely a lot of content. The game is rather cheap and probably indie, but it actually has quite a lot of content. So I'm gonna show you what it is. I personally am not interested in those type of games, but this is quite well done in terms of how the physics and gravity work. So let's show you a few levels. So what we can do is to draw anything with our cursor, right? We can draw this and it's gonna fall. And it's gonna also tilt, right? We can also add some mass here and it's gonna tilt the other way. We can also back it up with stuff like this, right? Now if I add more mass, it's probably gonna hold. Well, not that way, but let's add it to the left, right? It's kind of holding. So I can only imagine what kind of material this is, but there is definitely some sort of physics going on here. I can now try to push it like this. Pushing is weird because you kind of have to draw quickly a line, and it's going to sometimes hit, see, the object, especially if it's light, and we can this way push it around, but at the same time we get more and more pieces, so then you have to delete them all. So you can go like this and delete them, which is a bit of a mess, or you can just do something like this. Maybe let's draw something big, right? And now we're gonna poke it and gonna fall down. There you go. Yeah, it's loud. I think actually, yeah, I have to. Yeah, I switch off sound and there is still sound. I switch music, but there is still sound. Okay, so maybe two more levels. That will ask for a big shot from the beginning. You can just try to poke it like in billiard, or you can try to create some sort of contraption, and it might make the ball go all the way down. Right, stuff like this. So let's now go to maybe some random levels. Let's say level 20. Yeah, this is what. Let's see. It has to go down. So I could, let's say, draw a... No, not like this. I could draw a... Maybe let's do it like this. I could draw a slope like this and hit it really hard. Why is it protruding like this? This is weird. Let's see. Can I now poke it? I'm gonna try. And not really. Okay, now it's there. Not sure if I can now poke it again. Oh, that's kinda not exactly what I want. Yeah, now I messed up probably. Oh, now it's there. Okay. So I can do it like this, for instance. Or you can go for another level. Maybe let's go for 60. Okay, so that's something else. Not sure what it does. Let's see. Oh, it's gonna turn it. Turn the color. I guess I have to now... Not sure how it works, but let's see. No. Probably have to hit them in the right sequence. Maybe. Like this is changing color. I don't know what. Maybe you have to find the sequence actually. Like maybe one of them turns them and the other turns the color. We'd have to turn it around one more time probably somehow. Let's check something else. There's quite a lot of mechanics. I'm not gonna just unravel all of them. Yeah, this is something else. This ball is like opening stuff. Maybe it's depending on color. Maybe this one has to hit. Yeah, this one can hit the... Okay, and that's the balloon. Balloon opened this. Open or closed? Let's see. No, it closed. It closed the balloon. So I would have to have something here so it won't happen. A sort of spring. Okay, so if I hit it, yeah, now this is gonna be a problem because now I have to hit this. Now I have to go down. Is this? Can't you do this? Oh, okay, going down. Not exactly like this. switching those. Yeah, too bad it's switching off every time. It would be nice if you could like press right mouse button and then delete, because you have to always click it and then delete it. That's just the sizes and colors of the line. Okay, so this is supposed to probably go there, right? But no, yes, I would have to hit those two somehow. So probably uh, probably have to make the balloon go somewhere like let me see. I'm constantly clicking even though I don't have to. Something like this, right? That would lead the balloon there and hit the first blue, then the other blue we would have to hit with the yellow. So those two would be just, well, they would disappear. And then if we hit this with the balloon, this would open and the red one would fall down. I guess that's the plan, but then you have to do all of it, right? So it's quite hard. Let's go for maybe two more. Let's go for 100. Yeah, there's probably just moving stuff here. And it's just falling, but it's low gravity, I think. So you can try to instantly hit it. Once it starts, no, it's gonna fall all the time. We can just draw, no, we can just draw a line. Something like this maybe, but no, you would have to somehow make it go away instantly, which I'm not good at. Okay, something like this. Now we have to make it go down and then somehow poke it out of there. So if we make it possible to somehow leave this area, then we can poke it to the left and it's gonna eventually probably fall there. But we have to somehow make it hit this at the bottom and then go back up. Not sure how you exactly push stuff up. I guess you could make just frantic moves and it might eventually go all the way left like this. And now it might be going, let's see, it might actually go there. I have to delete those. Maybe it'll just fall there. I would maybe make some contraption on the bottom like this, right? I think it might fall. Let's see if it turns around, if it's gonna just be pushed there and fall naturally. I'm not sure this is gonna happen. Let's see, do we have to push it? Maybe it just takes it. Yes, it takes it. Kinda. Yeah, it might fall actually. It might fall there and be pushed slowly. Oh, like this. And there you go. So you can do it. And maybe one more level. I'm gonna go 125. Just a random one. Okay, those are probably teleports. Yes, so I don't know. Wait a minute. There's two of them. So this is gonna make two balls. And one goes there and the other should go, I'm not sure how it works, because this doesn't open the door somehow for some reason, and this would have to also probably go up, but for that you would need to first hit the red one. I don't know exactly, it's a bit complicated. So yes, there is more mechanics, maybe one more. Let's see, 140 if there is something new. Yeah, it's just stuff like this. I'm not sure, actually it probably goes to the left. I'm trying to move it left, but I can't. Probably it's bigger than what we see, but I don't know how you push it to the left. Maybe there is this place, or maybe it moves to another map. I'm not sure exactly how it works, because you can't move the map around. I would need to somehow hit it. I always click it to make this, but I don't have to actually click it. Right, see? I'm trying to change, even though I'm constantly in this mode of just drawing, yeah, like this. So it goes there and you have to push it again like this, and then eventually probably it's just gonna get out of here, maybe. if it's lucky. Alright, see, it moves. But it goes to the teleport. I'm not sure if there is another map. Yes, there is actually another map on the left. Right? So it's bigger. You just have to travel around the level and see more of it. Again, I don't have to. Always after this is used once, you can already draw. And I can't really get used to it. It's weird. Should be like a right click. Okay, let's see what happens. So we're here and we can't do anything. With the balloon at least. I mean, you can, yes, you can push it down actually. Yes, you can push it down. Somehow. Right, like this. Not sure what it does really. Maybe you could push it to the right, but I'm not sure what it's gonna do. I could do something like this. Then delete this. Then maybe somehow poke it, or maybe put some mass there. Again, wrong button. Not really. Just drop to the left. But also not sure what's this balloon going to do here. Entirely no idea. Maybe we can somehow keep building shapes and like, I know, make stairs or something. Make it just go here and then there and then, draw another one. Maybe something bigger like this and go left. It's quite complicated. So it's gonna take you a lot of time to beat it, definitely, all the 150 levels. Let's maybe pick one more randomly. Yeah, this is a movement. And maybe this one. Yeah, another. This is the balloon again. Right, so it's gonna go up. Somehow hits it and, well, you can't turn it around. Probably one of them turns it around. And not sure exactly. It's not explained. So basically you have to guess everything that's going on. If you just go to a level. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Probably something will move. Maybe. Yeah, they just can be tilted. Yeah, we can tilt them like this, right? We can just put some mass on them. I wonder if we can just build. Let's see. What if I do this? Yeah, it's gonna create something. If I put more mass there, it's gonna tilt it completely, like this. So yeah, physics and gravity are done really well, I must say, in this game. It's really nice that you can draw stuff, like whatever you want. Whatever that is. You can just draw stuff like this, a piece of wire, very heavy wire, and it's gonna just push stuff down. I can't really move it. I can poke it, but it's hard to actually move something. You just have to constantly create something and give them maybe some momentum when you're drawing. I can keep poking, but that's all you can do, right? That's all the movement you can give it, aside from just drawing stuff. So interesting idea. It looks very basic and crude, but there is 150 levels of this. So if you are into this sort of games, some sort of physics, gravity games, then there is quite a lot of content actually. I mean, 150 levels is pretty good. It could be, of course, more polished, maybe some better graphics, maybe other objects or other maybe ways to interact with stuff, because, well, we just draw a mass. We draw something that has a mass and it's going to fall down. That's all we can do. The rest is just embedded into level. Our interaction is just creating an object. It's probably gonna just weight down and that's it. Unless there are some levels with inverted gravity. I think there are. So maybe it will just fall up if there is such a thing as falling up. But that's all you can do. You can't really create a force or some wind or anything like it. You can just poke stuff when you create it, like make this strange movement from one side to the other. You might poke the item or just create something somewhere. And by combining those objects, you can eventually beat the level. So how much I would give it? I would give it 6 because it has a pretty good content and the basic mechanics of the game, which is just gravity and physics and balance points and whatever you want to call it. They work fine. I would probably prefer a bit more of graphic fidelity, so that it's just maybe some actual objects in the world, not just some shapes. Would be nice to have it like 3D as well, and definitely have more options to play around, because well, it's 2D, right? So you don't have that many options here. If it was 3D, you would probably have tons of other options. You could make 3D objects and also create them this way. It could be interesting. But it's gonna definitely give you a lot of gameplay for what it is, just by the sheer size of the game. That's a lot of levels for a puzzle game. And even though it is quite minimalistic and indie and kind of crude, and it doesn't look like much, it's actually playable. But you need to like such games. I am personally not into such games. I played a few of them. Some were better, some were worse, of course. I kind of got always a little bit hooked for a while. Like, one more level, let's see this, let's see that. But then I was done. So for me, it's like half an hour, I'm done. I'm just bored. But some people like to just beat every puzzle for the sake of it. So I should, I should direct the game at specific target audience. Because if someone is a fan of those games, he should be satisfied. But if you're completely not into this, then this one probably is not the best one to start. It's rather basic, rather abstract. So, well, it's just for defense of the genre. But if you are a fan of the genre, that's quite a lot of stuff you get. So if it's cheap, if it's on sale, and if you are interested, definitely there is some gameplay time to be had in this. And I really appreciate how the physics themselves are done. They actually work. It actually makes sense. So that would be it for physics drop. I give it 6 out of 10. This is a bit above average. A recommendation for fans of the genre. And I'll see you guys in the next review.